XGIMI sent me their latest flagship projector after I got to see it at IFA in Berlin not too long ago, and they actually asked me to make a video to show you guys some of the features that it has. But first things first. Coffee. Check. And this is that new projector called the XGIMI Horizon 20 Max. And if you couldn't tell by that last word, it's the top of the line model in their new Horizon 20 lineup of projectors. Now, unlike some of the portable or small format XGIMI projectors you guys might be aware of, it's mostly for home theater use. And first, actually, let's talk quickly about the other models, the Horizon 20 and the Horizon 20 Pro, and what makes them different. Honestly, all of them have the exact same features, except that the Horizon 20 Max has the highest brightness of all three, with a kind of nuts 5700 ISO lumens. It's not just the brightest of the new lineup, it's by far the brightest projector XGIMI has ever made. And I can tell you, it is bright. I even turned on the bright lights that I have in here for filming, which are brighter than normal, and you can still see it no problem. That brightness comes from its X-Master RGB triple laser system, which uses 40 laser chips to produce a bright, color-accurate image in a 4K resolution. Now that's up from the 20 laser chips in the base model and 30 in the Horizon 20 Pro. Now again, besides that, all of them support the same, frankly impressive for this price range, features. There's support for the major video formats that you would really care about, like Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and IMAX Enhanced. And that means that most content that you would watch will display at its highest quality, since most HDR content is honestly Dolby Vision or HDR10+. And it did make content look as good as you would expect in those formats. It actually has a high color accuracy too. It has what's called a delta E value of 0.8. Now that basically means that it's as color accurate as most professional monitors used in filmmaking. Technically, that means in theory at least, you're getting something with better color accuracy than most high-end TVs, but in a projector that can display images up to 300 inches in size. Now, XGIMI actually sent me this motorized projector screen to use with the Horizon 20 Max for this video, and although you probably don't need something like this, it's great for having the ability to roll it away and not have a black screen TV on the wall. Also, it's just cool. Look at it. Anyway, you don't need one like this, but a projector screen of some sort is usually a good investment for high-end projectors like this. Thankfully, there are features to make placing the projector easier too, so it doesn't have to necessarily be perfectly aligned with the surface that you're trying to project onto. First, there's a lens shift feature that you can use to physically move the lens vertical or horizontal so that it displays correctly on the screen or wall. And then there's an auto keystone feature that can warp the image so that it looks square, even if the projector is angled up or at the side maybe. Lastly, it has autofocus, so you don't have to manually adjust the focus to get a crisp image. It'll just do it automatically. All of these features help make sure you're getting a full 4K resolution from your image as well, as many projectors that don't have these things, like lens shift, actually adjust the image by digitally cropping, which means that the usable resolution is lower than the 4K of the full sensor. And in my using it, it all works super responsively, and it's just impressive to see, honestly. Now, besides picture quality, projectors these days, similar to TVs, have to kind of act like smartphones in that they need to let you play content from whatever streaming service you might use, and it seemed to work well in my testing for just that. It also has a solid processor, and because of that, it loaded streaming services pretty quickly and was actually snappy to navigate and even scrub through content, something that most TVs can't even do very quickly. It's running Google TV as its operating system, which makes it easier to install apps like HBO Max, Prime Video, and Netflix. And you won't have issues watching stuff on Netflix, unlike some projectors where Netflix doesn't work because the projector itself isn't licensed to play Netflix's copyright-protected content. On the Horizon 20 Max, though, it'll work just fine. The projector actually works great for gaming as well. It has a refresh rate of up to 240 Hz, which is impressive on its own, honestly. And even high refresh rate projectors sometimes don't work well for gaming because there's too much lag. But the Horizon 20 Max has an auto low latency mode, or ALLM as they call it, and it can drop input lag down to 1 millisecond at 1080p at 240 Hz, or 3 milliseconds at 4K 60. Even the 3 millisecond input lag is more than low enough for competitive gaming even, so you can game in 4K without any lag that you'd actually notice. You'll also get VRR, or variable refresh rate support, which means that you won't run into issues like screen tearing or stuttering because the projector will sync its refresh rate with your gaming console. With a higher end projector like this, you'd probably want to normally match it with an external sound system, but honestly, the built-in speakers are pretty good. There are two 24-watt Harman Kardon speakers, and they're able to make dialogue clear while still offering a little bass in things like action scenes. The audio experience is also helped out by the fact that the projector is very quiet compared to other projectors with this much brightness especially. Now, XGIMI says that the fans only hit 28 decibels, which means the fan noise easily gets drowned out by even the quietest dialogue in a scene without any issues. Now, if you don't need all of the brightness that the Horizon 20 Max provides, it's definitely worth considering the other models too then. Again, the brightness is really the only major difference between the Max and the others, and there are some minor design tweaks. For example, I do like the X pattern on the front panel of the Horizon 20 Max and the red ring around the lens instead of the diagonal pattern on the front of the others and the silver ring on the base Horizon 20, but obviously these aren't anything that'll make the images or the sound any better. Now, if you go for the Horizon 20 Pro, you'll get 4100 lumens, and the standard Horizon 20 has 3200 lumens. But the rest of the tech is the same, including those gaming features, the lens shift tech, auto keystone, etc. I've actually been really liking the XGIMI Horizon 20 Max since I've been using it. It looks clean, it has this solid stand and a sleek color scheme, but even better than that, the image quality is great, at least to my eye, and it works well for movie nights or game nights here at the coffee shop. But there you go. If you want to learn more about the XGIMI Horizon 20 Max, I'll leave a link in the description below. As always, let me know what you guys think of the projector of this video in the comments below. Always appreciate hearing from you guys. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go play more Mario Kart. Good night.